Hello everyone, I'm Rob Bright from the Downtown Lexington Corporation, and this is What's for Lunch at the JDI. Welcome back to What's for Lunch. I'm Rob Bright with the Downtown Lexington Corporation, and I'm here with Jason Morgan from the JDI. Now, tell us a little bit about your restaurant and how it came about.
Sure. Well, the JDI is and was a bar here in Lexington for about 40 years. It started, I think, in the late 70s, and they made it all the way through 1996. It was on the corner of Limestone and High Street. So Lexington has kind of an affinity for bringing back history, and my twin brother is a local builder and developer here, and he and I wanted to kind of bring back the JDI and get that old feel, but at the same time do a really nice, beautiful downtown building that everybody could appreciate and would last and stay around and kind of make a mark on Lexington. So we brought it back, but we did a restaurant and a bar concept instead of just the bar.
How long have you been open so far?
Well, we opened officially on February 15th, but we did kind of a friends and family type service for a couple weeks to kind of get our feet wet, so to speak. And then since basically March 1, I think, was our public opening. So we've been open about 3 to 4 months solid.
And the building, it's 3 stories, right?
It is. It's a 3-story building. It has actually a 4th story, which would be the kitchen. So in the basement, the kitchen makes all the food, and then we have a dumbwaiter system that moves up food to all 3 floors. The first and the second floors are open to the public. They have a full bar and full service kitchen. And then the 3rd floor is kind of a private floor for VIP type events, Keeneland type events, UK sporting events, and stuff like that.
Nice. What are some of the signature dishes that you have?
Well, we serve a full array of, steaks, pork chops, pasta, salads for dinner. But during our lunch, we kind of pare back the menu just a little bit. So we'll have, of course, the burgers and the pasta and the salads, but we don't normally serve like the steaks and the pork chops. But as far as signature dishes go, we do a lot of barbecue. Barbecue is just taken off, and we smoke it right here on site. We do a barbecue pork pita pocket, and then of course we do a barbecue sandwich, and then we've got the JDI burger. Oh, yeah. Bring your appetite, because it is a double patty with onion rings. I mean, it's substantial. So then we've got a bunch of salads. We've got a salmon salad, we've got black and blue salad, and then of course we've got a lot of the bar type appetizers. We do our pork on our nachos. We do quesadillas. I call it quesadilla, but it's quesadilla, But so we have a lot of different dishes, and of course we have chicken and waffles, which everybody seems to love. But if you eat it, you certainly are not going to be able to go back to work and have a productive day. So
that's what happened to me after the burger one day.
It's a lot of food. One thing that we do a larger portion food, so everybody can share and taste things. But if you eat it all, you may not be very functional if you go back to work. So
now, where is the JDI located at?
We are at the corner of Cedar and Broadway, in between Pine and Cedar Street. So we're about 3 blocks south up the hill from Rupp Arena, and we're right across from the Lex apartment complex and across from the car wash on Broadway.
And what about parking for people?
Yeah, we've got parking. We have our own parking lot, but as consistent with Lexington, you're always fighting for parking. And so what we do, we've got street parking on Pine, Plunkett, Cedar, and then after 6:30 p.m., of course, it doesn't really work for the lunch crowd, but after 6:30 p.m., we actually have leased parking space from the Clean Sweep Car Wash, Mr. Ken Littrell over there. So especially on the weekends when we have big game days, we can have overflow parking there. But right now, the city is working on repaving the streets. They just did Broadway. They're doing Cedar and Plunkett right now, and so they're going to put some more meters in. So the city's working very hard to address the parking concerns in the neighborhood. Now, my family, my brother, we're also building the townhomes right next door, so we're getting ready to move the transmission lines and create public easement parking all along Plunkett.
Okay.
So that really should help, but it's, as with all things, it's going to take a little while to get it done.
Just a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit of time.
That's right.
What time are you open daily?
We open at 11 a.m. daily, and then it depends. We're contemplating maybe doing a 10 a.m. Sunday brunch. We just released our brunch menu last week, and it's got a lot of good stuff on it. You know, the burritos and the frittatas and the waffles with fresh fruit. But during the week, we open at 11 a.m. and we can stay open till 2:30. But usually, what we find is about midnight or so, the crowd kind of disperses, and then we close down a little early. But we stay open as long as the crowd is here.
Now, I heard you have live music too.
We do. We have live music every Thursday, every Friday, and every Saturday. We bring in a lot of different bands. We bring in bands from all the way down from Florida. We do a lot of local groups, though. That's kind of our focus. And we don't do, really large 5- and 6-piece bands. We prefer to keep it to the 2-, 3-, 4-piece bands. And but we have a lot of fun Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Now, what do you like about being downtown?
Well, it's just the energy. Lexington, a lot of cities around the country try to reinvent their downtown, and a lot of cities struggle with that. Well, in my opinion, I don't think Lexington has ever had to reinvent its downtown. It's got a lot of vibrant people who live downtown, who want to shop downtown, who want to stay downtown. And so I don't know that Lexington needs to reinvent it, but I think what we've done by bringing the JDI back, which originally was downtown, and putting up this type of building, it just kind of adds to that energy level, to that excitement. Of course, then you've got Rupp Arena, you've got the new renovation they're going to do with the Coliseum, the UK football team, and then maybe potentially they're going to redo Rupp. So there's just so many things that are going on downtown Lexington right now. It's a really good time to be a business owner and to try to have a successful business down here, and we're very excited about it.
For more information, where can people find out about you?
Well, we've got all of the social media plugs. We've got the World Wide Web, www.jeffersondavison.com. And then we're, of course, on Facebook, and then we've got a Twitter feed. And fortunately, my wife is my marketing director. I don't pay her very much, don't tell anybody, but she helps me do all the marketing and helps with the bands. So she's our marketing director. So if you want to schedule like a private event or something like that, you can call our main line, which is 859-246-0202. Just ask for my wife, Hillary Morgan, and she can get you all the information you need.
Thanks for joining us. That's What's for Lunch. For more information, you can find us at downtownlex.com or on Facebook or Twitter.
Parks are so critically important to the health, welfare, and just the good-naturedness of our community. The leadership of Parks and Recreation give us the opportunity to have these great facilities for economic development, for quality of life, to be out in the open, to be able to do things as families. The investment that we make as a community in our parks is so important to making a great city even better.